Oh man, CoreWeave, a stock that has been popping a bunch, key deals with NVIDIA, and just a lot to talk about, a lot to cover. I'm going to be telling you guys what CoreWeave is, some plays to make, and why am I adding it to my long term. Let's get started. You're going to take your day trade skills to the next level. I made this option PDF and basically a course to kind of teach you guys everything you guys need to know about options, some option plays, some strategies, everything that you need to know about options in general and how to make a lot of money. And I guarantee you, you will make your money back in no time. The course is currently half off, so go scoop it up while you can. If not, that's okay. I'll try to make videos helping you guys learn how to trade, become financially free and stuff like that. So, I mean, honestly, you can subscribe, hit those post notifications, and honestly, learn a lot. So before we start, I want to say I'm not a financial advisor. So please do not buy a stock because I told you guys to buy it. Please do your own research, a lot of research before you put your hard-earned money into it. I'm going to be telling you guys bullish, bearish, supports and resistance, everything that you really need to know about this stock and why is it a great one to look at. So CoreWeave, the hyperscaler powerhouse. So basically, company name, of course, CoreWeave Inc., ticker symbol CRWV. It was founded in 2017, originally as Atlantic Crypto Corporation. Honestly, they probably could have benefited off crypto too. They rebranded to CoreWeave in 2019. Headquarters, they're in New Jersey, USA. Industry, cloud computing, and AI, and they're kind of popping off with all the AI hype, AI news, and deals with NVIDIA. Their mission is to deliver high-performance GPU cloud services for AI, machine learning, and compute-intensive workloads. Why it matters? It's a key player in the AI boom, backed by NVIDIA, powering generative AI for enterprises like Microsoft and OpenAI. Recent milestone, went public on the NASDAQ on March 28, 2025, raising $1.5 billion at a $23 billion valuation, which is insane. This stock is increasing a lot. And as the chart that I just showed you guys, we are currently trading at $100 and went up almost $10 overnight, which is insane. Where when I took the screenshot, it was literally yesterday and it was at $90. So what do? They provide cloud platform optimized for GPU acceleration workloads, GPU compute, high performance NVIDIA GPUs for AI model training and inference. And honestly, keep this in mind, but NVIDIA is the biggest chip provider out there, and working with NVIDIA GPUs is just going to make them even better because anybody that buys NVIDIA GPUs has a chances to be using their software basically. Key services, AI model training for AI is very big right now because we're still in the beginning phases and everybody's training their AI. VFX and rendering, so basically for film studios, pixel streaming and blockchain compute. Dataset tools, basically making it better for ML developers. Clients, tech giants, so they have Microsoft and OpenAI already, film studios, gaming companies, and scientific research institutions. And this is a lot of money coming in, a lot of revenue. So revenue model, so pay as you go, usage-based pricing for computing resources. So honestly, man, making a lot of money. That's all I gotta say, honestly. Competitors, so they do have Microsoft, Amazon, Google Cloud, and other ones. But honestly, Microsoft, they're literally working for them. OpenAI, honestly, OpenAI is what started it all. Technology edge, so GPU centric. So they're technology edge. So they operate 32 data centers with over 250,000 NVIDIA GPUs, which is insane. Claims up to 35% faster and 80% cheaper than the general cloud providers. So like Google, Microsoft, stuff like that. Some tools that they use, so Fleet Lifecycle Controller, it manages data center operations. Node Lifecycle Controller, optimized compute node performance, some other ones. Partnerships, so NVIDIA, major supplier and investor, so NVIDIA invests and also supplies chips. NVIDIA's Blackwell platform and Quantum 2, InfiniBand networking. They collaborate with Mistral AI and others for AI research. Global reach, data centers across the US and Europe, with a new center open in Spain in 2025, which is insane. So let's talk about money. How much money are they making? Their financial performance. So the revenue in Q1 2025, $981.6 million. It's up 420%, which is insane year over year from 188.7 million from the previous year. Full year 2024, 1.92 billion, up 736% from 228.94 million. And honestly, that is insane. that is a big jump. 700% is insane. In 2023, net loss Q1 2025, 314.6 million, widened from 129.2 million year over year. In 2024, $937.7 million loss, 57% higher than 2023, but they're doing way more. Operation metrics, so adjusted operating income, 163 million, up 550% year over year. Operation margin, around 17%. Capital 2025 forecast, 20 to 23 billion, driven by new data centers and GPU purchases. So they do have that new center coming out in Spain, so that might bring it up a little bit more. High capex reflects aggressive expansion to meet AI demand. Cash burn concern. A current ratio of 0.39 indicates liquidity challenges. So stock performance and valuation. So IPO details. So they debuted in March 28th, 2025 at $40 a share, below 47 to 55 range, and we're currently trading at $100. Insane. Raised $1.5 billion, valuated at $23 billion. Current stock price as of May 15th, 2025, it was $80. And then as I took the screenshot, it was 90, and now we're at 100. So we're growing pretty fast. Up 100% since IPO, outperforming the S&Ps, 7% gain. So honestly, even more, we're up even more now. Market sentiment. So analysts are rating it as an average buy with a 12-month target of $60. And honestly, these targets might only go up, especially with the way we're trading, and or we might just get a big sell-off. So keep that in mind. Some bullish sentiment. So JP Morgan raised the target to 66, Needham to 75, bearish. DA Davis downgraded to underperform, citing high capex and debt. Volume, double daily average shares traded over the last 3 months, indicating strong market interest. And honestly, a lot of people are buying this. A lot of people are day trading this, options and everything like that. It's just spiking up even more. Keep in mind, premiums might kind of fuck you over. Nvidia stake, they own 7%. 24.2 million shares, which is insane. It's worth $1.6 billion. And honestly, man, NVIDIA is benefiting, especially right now. So key partnerships and contracts that they have. So OpenAI, $11.9 billion deal in March 2025 for AI compute over the next 5 years. So that's a crazy deal. Additional $4 billion commitment through April 2029. So honestly, a lot of money coming in from OpenAI, but they make a lot of money too. You got Microsoft accounted for 72% of the Q1 2025 revenue. Insane. 72%. God dang. Highlights reliance on a single customer posing a risk. So honestly, if Microsoft wants to go somewhere else or anything like that, this can bring the stock price down, because if they account for over 50 at least, and honestly, in this case, over 70% of the revenue, this can really bring the stock price down and the revenue down if they can't find somebody to replace Microsoft, because honestly, you might need a couple companies after that. Other investors, we got pre-IPO, Fidelity, BlackRock, Cisco, and a lot of other ones. Secondary sale, November 2024, $650 million at a $23 billion valuation. NVIDIA partnership, like we said before, basically NVIDIA supplies GPUs, buys data centers capacity, and invests risk tied to NVIDIA's chip supply and pricing dynamics. So this is some things that you guys might be interested in, but opportunities and growth drivers. So AI boom, we're currently surging in AI boom. And honestly, with robots, autonomous driving, and all that coming out, AI boom is just getting started. So basically, surging demand for AI since ChatGPT's 2022 launch. I mean, we've seen how NVIDIA benefited off ChatGPT. CoreWeave is positioned as a leader in GPU cloud services, market expansion, new data centers in Europe, Spain to capture some of that global demand. It is diversified in AI, gaming, film, blockchain, scientific research, all that can bring in a lot of money. Revenue forecast Q2 might be at $1.06 billion. Full year, $4.9 billion, which is insane. That means that if these numbers do line up, it's showing that it can have a 363% growth, which is insane. So they want to enhance AI tooling, invest in Roomba, AI-driven content creation, and honestly, just a lot of things. Some of the risks that you got to think. So customers, so heavy reliance on Microsoft with that 72% revenue, and OpenAI. Risk if hyperscalers like Microsoft built their own data centers, so keep that in mind. They have $12 billion in debt commitments. $20 to $23 billion capex in 2025 raises concerns about sustainability. GPUs always requires constant upgrades, but you got NVIDIA helping them out. Competition faces tech giants like Amazon and other ones with deeper pockets, basically more money. Some regulatory risk, data privacy and security regulations could increase cost, and a lot of other ones. So keep this in mind before you guys invest. Why does CoreWeave matter for AI? So basically, they're the leader, powers the backbone of generative AI and a technological revolution. Honestly, very, very, very insane amount of money getting in AI, and there's so many insane things. I think somebody said earlier that in 6 years, the robots are going to take over humans, and not really take them over, but just think better, be smarter and stuff like that. That is kind of insane. I don't know if it's true, but honestly, man, the way everything's working, especially if you come out with quantum and stuff like that, it'll be insane. It's ranked on Time 100 most influential companies. NVIDIA's bets on NVIDIA's 7% stake and close partnerships signal strong confidence. CoreWeave's success is tied to NVIDIA's AI chip dominance, investor appeal, so high growth potential in the booming AI market. Volatility offers opportunities for traders, but risk for long-term investors. Future outlook, continued data center expansion and new contracts could drive growth. They must honestly address their debt and honestly, man, get some more customers on board. So let's look at it on the charts. So honestly, when I opened it up before, we were at $100. Now we just jumped another $7. So that's insane for CoreWeave. But keep in mind that the premiums is probably going to be insane. So honestly, be patient while trading this. But honestly, man, I want to wait for a pullback. But this can be like, you know, Palantir back in the day when everybody was waiting for a pullback and they never pulled back and just kept rallying. Honestly, just look at this like we've seen NVIDIA last year when NVIDIA just kept on going, didn't stop, and then honestly, man, a lot of people made a lot of money, especially if you got in at the right times. But I think CoreWeave is a great stock to watch, especially having your long term. And I think we have a lot of growth coming out. And honestly, man, a lot of people didn't think NVIDIA would break past those levels that it broke past, but it did. So CoreWeave is one to watch. And that is why I made this video, to kind of explain what CoreWeave is, what they do, deals they got, how much money they make, everything that you really need to know. I'm personally probably going to add this to my long term, but I might be a little bit patient now because honestly, we did break past that $100 level, and honestly, kind of nervous. I'm not going to lie. I do have a play that made over 16,000%, I think. So that is insane. But with that being said, thanks for watching the video. Smash the like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.